This isn't clickbait, unfortunately. This is just the kind of things that happen in my life. Some point last fall, I was studying in the library super late, and I hadn't been feeling very good that day. I had a lot of schoolwork going on. I'm in the library, in this quiet room, and this cute boy walks in. I look at said cute boy several times throughout the period of said study session. I finish studying there, and I go to the vending machine a few minutes after I get there because, if you know me, I take a really long time at vending machines. I'm standing there trying to pick between several things, and cute boy walks up behind me, and since I'm standing in the way of the only way you can get to this vending machine, for some reason my initial reaction when he walked up was just to be sorry. I don't even know what I was apologizing for, but he was no, that's not okay, I'm gonna need you to move, joking obviously. But then we were just talking and stuff. He ended up asking me for my number, and I was like, okay. So I went back to studying. I tried to go to bed that night at early for me, which is 1 a.m. I felt food poisoning coming on. I don't know what it was from, but that day I had a lot of weird, combinations of food, including they had the coffee and tea machines in the library, and I accidentally got coffee and tea in the same cup. Don't ask why. It tasted like tea, it's just that there was some coffee in it, so I don't know if that upset my stomach. I also had hot Cheetos, I also had an apple, I also had some Reese's. I just get food poisoning more than the average person for some reason. I don't know why. I don't eat at sketchy places. I just eat the same places other people do, and then I'm the one who gets food poisoning, so that's good. So I feel awful the next day when I've got to do a ton of stuff for school, but I had to do it anyways, and then I slept for 5 hours, and then I woke up and this boy was texting me. He asked me if I wanted to go out the next day, so I said yes. So, and just so you know, these details that I just told you about do have something to do with him throwing up, even though I just threw up, but it was food poisoning, I think. I don't know. Anyways, the next day, I go out to this diner with him. I get pancakes, he gets an omelet, which I wouldn't get from a diner. I just wouldn't trust it. And he shouldn't have. After we eat, we just sit there talking for 4 or 5 hours. Then eventually we walk back to the dorms, and I was talking about John Mulaney, because he's my favorite comedian. We decided to go to my room and watch John Mulaney. And when we got back there, we were hanging out, watching John. So he starts telling me about seeing me in the library. He starts his story, it's cute, and then he just stops talking, in the middle of a sentence. And he's like, and I was like, you all right there? And he says, yeah, no. And so, why am I laughing? He stands up off the seat and he starts going towards the bathroom. I was like, are you gonna throw up? And he goes, I think so. So he's in the bathroom. I'm like, do I go in? I feel like seeing somebody throw up on a first date isn't what you do. He's in our bathroom, and I'm watching John Mulaney. I forget. Marley, nobody's there! Oh, wait. I'm watching John Mulaney. I start getting lost in the moment with John, and I'm just I should probably go check on the male who is actually here. So I knock on the door. I'm like, hey, you okay in there? And then, Marley, I can't take this! Marley, why are you doing this to me? Marley, what are you doing? I can't take this anymore. You're gonna go in your bed, right here. Just sit, stay. No barking. Where was that? Who are you barking at? No barking. She's gonna do it as soon as I start talking. Anyways. I knock on the door. I'm like, are you okay in there? And he said, yeah, you want to join me? So I was like, yeah, I guess. So I walk in the room, the bathroom. I sit on the carpet on the floor, and he just leaned over the toilet. I'm like, have you thrown up yet? And he said he hadn't thrown up yet. He was just dry heaving. And it had been 10 or 20 minutes at this point. I'm also wondering how he got sick, because I didn't think I could have given anything to him, because I had food poisoning, right, which isn't contagious, and if I did have any sickness, I couldn't have given it to him within the, say, 5 hours that we had been together. Or I could have given it to him, but he wouldn't have started having symptoms yet. But yeah, eventually, we're just like sitting on the floor talking some more. He's like, so this is going well. And I'm just, honestly, I was just laughing. I think he must have gotten food poisoning from the omelet, but it's just weird, because why did he get food poisoning the day after me? But yeah, eventually, like after I'm in there for a little bit, he starts throwing up, and I'm just like, there. Still trying not to, no, I wasn't trying not to laugh. I was just laughing. I thought it was a funny situation. So he throws up like twice. As he's leaving, I said, thank you for taking me out to dinner. And he was like, oh God, not right now. But before he walks out, he's just like, you should make a YouTube video about a guy throwing up on a date. And I said, well, I was already planning on it.
Wait, did you see that?
And I said, then he left, and no, that's pretty much it. That's what happened. So a guy threw up on our first date. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a like and give me a subscribe. Subscribe to my channel. I think it's the golden hour, so I have to go take some pictures of myself. Wow. Marley, say goodbye. Say goodbye to the people. Marley, say goodbye to the people. Ruff. She loves you. Damn it.